Hi everybody, how you doing today? Oh, it is a beautiful day here in the Applegate, which is where I am at the moment. And I'm here in my new to me tiny home, RV home with Shasta. There she is right there. Yeah. Pardon me, I'm still having troubles with, I don't know if it is residuals of the cold I had, or if it is from allergies, or if it's something else. I don't know. I just know that I'm still very congested and have been for a number of weeks now, actually. Ever since I got back here, I got sick the weekend I moved here. But I've been just trucking along. I have obviously got moved into this RV that my friend helped me to get. I now have payments, which is kind of scary because I have no income yet. But she believes in me and I believe in me, and it's going to work. It's going to work. It's going to work. Somehow it's going to work. I've come this far, so it's going to work. It is going to work. So I'm in the RV and it's pretty cozy. It's only 22 feet, and that does include that it has a cab. So actual living space is probably only maybe 18 feet. My RV that I had before was 25 feet. So this is significantly smaller. It feels like it's shorter. It also feels like it's more narrow. It is smaller. But it has all the amenities, except I don't have sewer hookup right now. So I'm using a composting toilet outside, which is called a bucket, that gets dumped into a human manure pile. And if you don't know what human manure is, I will try to remember to put links. In fact, let me write a note right now so I remember to enlighten you all to human manure. But yes, I created a human manure pile here when I was camping last summer. It is a real thing. I know, I kind of was like, what you talking about there? But it is a real thing. So, and I don't have a shower curtain yet, so showering's kind of, and it's a pretty small shower too, so that's a little different. But I have a 4-burner stove. I have a little oven. I took the microwave out because I don't use a microwave. I haven't had one and haven't used one for years. It has a really shallow sinks. The refrigerator is small, but at this point it's adequate. I so far have pretty much room for everything. I do store quite a bit of stuff in the cab since we aren't moving anywhere, which is kind of part of me trying to get my truck fixed. Is part of me having this is it's not to be drove around, it's a home. I can't afford to drive it around for not only the gas and the insurance, but if it breaks down, I'm without a home. And that's part of the reason my friend helped me, was so that I was no longer without a home. So I hope that makes sense to people. I know some people think, oh, it's got wheels, she can just go everywhere, but it's not that way. Maybe some people do it that way. I have limitations. Besides coming off numerous pharmaceuticals, which on April 10th, it will be 23 months since I had my last routine opiate. I was taking 45 to 90 milligrams of oxycodone daily, and I tapered down to 10 milligrams or less daily and jumped off. And then on April 12th, it will be 21 months since I had my last routine dose of a benzodiazepine. I did have about 20 to 25 doses from when I was hospitalized up through October 10th, 2016, but that was the last dose then. So, you know, I'm making progress. I am much improved, as you can see. I smile a lot more, and I'm able to talk to you for a lot longer period of time without crying or without being angry or without ruminating. So that's big time improvements, but there's other improvements as well. But I wanted to show you, I wanted to share what symptoms I'm still having, and I decided to just go from the symptoms list. So I started writing them down, and I started on just a little piece and filled it up on both sides in no time at all. So then I decided, well, let's get the notebook out. So I filled up this page, and most of this page. And I'm not going to read all of them to you, but I'm going to tell you just a few. Irritable, duh. Agoraphobic. That's why I live out here, folks. I still have a hard time being around a lot of people. I still need a lot of quiet. Allergic reactions. Oh my goodness, my allergic reaction to Zyrtec. I also believe I had a allergic reaction that made it so that I didn't even have the effects of a medication when I had an angiogram back in December. Those medications, fentanyl and Versed that they give me, it did not work. I still felt it all. I remembered everything. I was awake during the whole thing. It was terrifying. The doctor couldn't believe it. She kept telling them to give me more. And I think by not having the effect that was intended, that also is a allergic reaction. But my Zyrtec reaction last week, it was like I was in benzo withdrawal again. It was really, really bad. It was terrifying. I felt miserable. I got that hopeless feeling, that desperate feeling, that out of control feeling. And it was really scary. I'm so grateful to everyone who was there when I called and who called me back or who messaged me or who sent me nice messages, because you knew that I was having a hard time, and I'm just grateful that I can do that now, and that I have a support system in place where if I'm having a bad day like that, I can say, I'm having a bad day, I need some help, I don't know what's going on. And it was actually a friend who said, hey, didn't you take some medicine for an allergy? Maybe it's that. And then I started doing research, and lo and behold, 36 hours after I took it, it was a 24-hour dose. I felt so much better. It was wonderful. So yes, I still have allergic reactions, and my allergy symptoms overall are very exacerbated. I'm just really drowning. I've just had so much inflammation and fluid in my sinus and chest. I also have been itching a lot more. Anxiety. So anxiety is greatly improved as long as I'm in a quiet, calm place. When I go to town, or when I have to meet somebody, or when I'm trying to sell myself, trying to find a place to live, or trying to find a job, it increases my anxiety. Still have some eye stuff, bladder stuff. My heart rate still sits down at 50 and does not feel well. Very heavy chest, hard time catching my breath sometimes. I still feel emotionally blunted. I am getting to where I can show emotion, positive emotion better, but I feel a distance from people, and I used to be really a physically and emotionally close person with people, and I just don't feel that right now. It's all right. I'm dealing with it. It's getting better. I still have a little derealization, depersonalization, kind of feeling I'm out of myself, or I'm not quite myself. But it's only when I'm like in social situations or shopping. And my counselor said that's not unusual, that I would have that not only from withdrawal from medications, but also because of my post-traumatic stress disorder. I still have great exhaustion. So Most of the time you all see me when I'm doing well. You did see me the other day when I was having that terrible reaction. But there's times that getting out of bed to hike out there to go to the bathroom is, excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me. A huge undertaking because my limbs feel leaden. They feel heavy and hot and really pained. It makes movement very challenging sometimes. I still have periods of extreme lethargy. I'm still easily started. I get hit with feeling like I have the flu, and it'll go in a day. It's like, oh, I'm coming down with some. Oh, I don't feel good. Oh, I gotta lay down, and then in 3 hours I'm fine. It's weird. Sometimes my clothes hurt my skin, so like sometimes I wear super loose clothing and not much because it's uncomfortable. So then I need to stay in because it's cold. I'm very sensitive to aromas. When I was going through this list, this was aha. So, hyperacusis. So, I am super, super sensitive to noise. I have had more people recently say, so do you watch TV out there? Nope, haven't owned a TV in years. Do you listen to radio out there? No, not usually. Usually I just have quiet. Really? You sit in silence? Yep, I do. I sit in silence, except for I listen to the chickens or I listen to the birds. But to hear a bunch of noise increases my anxiety. And so I don't like noise. Another reason that I live out in the woods and feel so much more comfortable, because that noise level, just even traffic noise, horns honking, it just is a little much. Right now, even the creek, I'm glad I'm on this side of the property so that I don't hear the creek, because it can be annoying when I'm out on the back patio. It's one of those weird things. Concentration, I can be having a conversation and then it's gone. Whatever we were talking about, the whole thought, the whole process, it's gone. It drives me crazy because, like, really, I was trying to share something that I wanted to share, and now I can't remember what it was, and oh, darn. Difficulty reading and writing. Sometimes my handwriting isn't too bad. Other times it looks like I've never been able to write at all. I can't even hardly read it because I can't make my hand work properly. And reading, I used to read 3 or 4 books a week, novels, and I've only read a couple books in the last 18 to 20 months, actually in the last couple years, because I can't concentrate. I have to read it over and over and over, and I used to have a photographic memory, so it's very humbling. It's very frustrating, so I don't do much reading. Difficulty making decisions because I don't trust myself, because my thinking hasn't been good, and I just don't know. So that's, yeah. Frequent need to pee. Oh my gosh. In the middle of the night, I'm up and down, and it drives me crazy. Insomnia is improved, although this mattress, it's a little rough. Hopefully get a better mattress eventually. But I'm sleeping probably 4 nights a week, at least 6 hours. Yay! Irritable, I already said that. Coordination, I don't feel really balanced sometimes. Decreased and poor appetite, and a lot of cravings of carbs, which is unusual for me. Nerve pain, restless legs, occasional morbid thoughts, occasional ruminations. It's not very often anymore, but once in a while things just go through my head and I'm like, what the heck? Yeah, weird. Okay, no. I'm unusually sensitive to anything like scary movies. Anything loud, screaming, stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, that's still a lot of symptoms, which is why I can't work more than 10 or 15 hours a week. Put on this happy face. I do my best. I try to pull myself together. I don't want to be living in filth. I don't want to live. I'm trying to still maintain some semblance of dignity while I've been humbled, sometimes humiliated by my situation. That's not my fault. It was brought on by an iatrogenetic illness of being polydrugged and my body not being able to handle it. As well as I have organic health conditions such as I have nerve compression in my neck and my lower back. I have bulging discs. I have foraminal narrowing that's severe in my neck. It causes bad numbness and tingling in my hands and my shoulders. It causes bad headaches at times. Same with my feet and the nerve pain in them. That could be from my lower back. I've got bursitis. I've got arthritis. I have fibromyalgia. I have severe allergies, food and environmental. And I've had chronic severe insomnia for years. So while I can look like this and have a smile, which is doing better, and I'm not crying and I'm not freaking out, I still am struggling to be able to take care of myself. And, you know, I don't think sometimes people, because of the way that I put myself together, I don't think people realize, you know, it's really humbling. I am at the mercy of other people for everything I have. I'm not able to provide for myself right now. I do think I am providing some, in that I have never not done anything. Everywhere I've been, I have always contributed and always tried to do my share or more, but I am limited. And this last few weeks after being back here, it's become very apparent that I'm good for about 15 hours a week, and that's it. Especially if I want to heal, because I start pushing myself more than that, and the effects are not good. It starts to take a toll, and I start to go backwards, it feels like. So I just wanted to let people know that this journey of coming off all these medications, this journey of trying to find my way in situations that are so abnormal from everything I've known or most people have known, it's really hard. And, you know, everything takes energy and everything costs. It's like people, and I'm so grateful. You all want to help, and God bless you all. I mean, thank you so much. But, you know, people say, oh, well, take this herb. Yeah, what am I supposed to buy it with? I have earned $60 cash since Christmas. That's the only cash that I have earned. I don't have money right now. I'm trying. As soon as my truck is rolling, I have people that want me to work, but I can't get around where I'm at. And I tried to manage in town, and I can't manage in town. So that's why I ask for help, because I don't know what else to do. If someone has a suggestion, I'm really open to it. But there are so many variables to my situation. It's not that I'm not willing. I have tried, and I will keep trying. So, you know, healing requires pretty full-time energy. I mean, to eat healthy, to get proper rest, to get proper exercise, to do my counseling for my PTSD, which I really need to do, to stay connected with my support people. It's very hard. And, you know, I'm just going to keep doing what I've been doing. It might not be pretty sometimes. It definitely is not something for someone with a big ego, because mine's been shot, but it's better than dying. So I'm living. Anyway, that's where it's at right now. Thanks for listening. Don't give up. You'll heal too. I am also going to heal. We're going to heal. Don't give up, okay? All right. Peace.